Red. Hello everyone, today I'm going to talk about how I taught 4 of my children to read by the age of 3. I'm going to also be talking about elemental phonics and these simple phonics books to teach your children to read fast and efficiently. So for those of you who don't know me, I am a homeschool mom of 5 children. I have been teaching reading for 10 years now. It all started when my oldest was 1 year old and I started reading all I could about phonics and teaching reading and studying what the current school systems were doing at the moment. I came upon an amazing woman. She taught in Europe for some time and she gave me a key that really led me into this path of teaching phonics. And she said to me, Jady, all you have to do is teach letter sounds. And when they blend those sounds, they'll be reading. And that really was something that I kept in my heart and I kept building upon. So at the time, the school system, they were starting off with letter names and they were introducing sight words before good phonetic foundation. And so children were memorizing sight words, memorizing word shapes. And then when they were given a new word, they would be lost or they would be guessing at the words. I didn't want that for my kids. I wanted them to be fluent, good readers because I know that when you're a good, solid reader, you're going to be good in all subject areas. So I started off with letter sounds. I took flashcards and I would flash them 1 minute a day. A, B, K, D. Once they learned those letter sounds in order and out of order, then I started teaching 2-letter blends. I would have them blend consonants and vowels. Not all consonants, because some consonants, when you put a vowel in front of it, the sound changes because of different phonetic rules. So I kept it really simple. So they went from letter sounds to 2-letter blends to 3-letter words. And these were the most common word families. And so that laid a really good, solid phonics foundation. But then I knew that they needed to learn the 44 phonograms of the English language. And so then I searched for curriculum out there and I always ended up using at least 2 curriculums at a time to be able to teach them all of the sounds of the English language. The reason was because the curriculums, they made the curriculums hard. The lessons were long. We hit roadblocks where I knew that I had to go somewhere to another curriculum to slow down the pace. And that is what worked for us at that moment. But when my 4th child came around, I knew that I could do it differently. I've been doing it for so long now, and I knew that I could make it simple for him. So what I did was I combined that knowledge of teaching the phonics first, the letter sounds, the 2-letter blends, the 3-letter blends, and I combined it with the 44 sounds of the English language. And that is how elemental phonics came about. And so this is a set of 3 books. You can either get the binder and put in a binder. You can get the principal, put in a binder, or you can get the books on Amazon. They are in 3 different books because the pace is slow. The lessons are short. Curriculum companies, a lot of times, they are really smart teachers that write these curriculums. They know the theory, but it takes someone who works with children, who understands milestones, who's there seeing the struggles to be able to create something that actually works. And that is what I did for my family and what I have done for other families as well. A lot of people have used our program and they have been able to successfully teach their children to read very fast at young ages. Even children with special needs have used our program to learn to read. That's what I want to share with you guys today. I want to make it simple. I want to teach you guys how I've taught my children to read. So now I'm going to bring you a little closer now to show you a look inside of the 3 books and show you my little Luke reading so that you can see a look inside on how the lessons look. Come on now and I'll show you inside. Okay, so here's the Elemental Phonics program. You could either get the download and put in a binder like I have done for Luke, or you can get the books on Amazon, whichever you like. I find that this one is a little bit more adorable and you can use it with multiple kids. And it'll probably last years to come. It has a progression chart where the child can put a sticker after every lesson. So let's go over the 3 books and what's inside the books. So this is level 1. And it starts off with the alphabet. It starts off with the letter sounds. So the child is learning their letter sounds first. And then they're moving on to the 2-letter blends. So this is the consonant vowel blends. As you can see, the vowels are in red so that they can elongate those vowels, and it can make the blending process easier. As they move on, they're going to move on to word families. So this is consonant, vowel, consonants, and they're in word families to make it easier to read and so that they can make that connection. Again, the vowels are in red so that they can elongate those vowels when they're reading. The good part about this is that by the end of the book, they're reading phonetic sentences. As you can see here, very simple phonetic sentences, and the child is really excited at this point that they're reading their own sentences. Then they move on to part 2, and it's going to continue working on the blends. It's going to work through digraphs, and the lessons are a little bit longer in this book, but they are very doable. And they're going to continue working through the different lessons so that they can learn the 44 sounds of the English language. The rules are here. If anything needs to be silent, they're learning all of the rules. Then the last book is going to be working on those long vowels and all the irregular sounds. So that's what they're going to be working on this book. Again, the lessons now are a little bit longer, but they're still very doable as they work through the long vowel sounds and through the irregular sound of the vowels. By the end, they're reading pretty high level, and they're very simple books. Again, I've divided it into 3 different books to slow down the pace and to make it easier for the child. All right, so now I'm going to show you a little section of Luke reading. All right, Luke, go ahead and get started.
Okay. B-A-D. Bad. D. Red. D. Fad. D. Lad. D. Red.
Good job. Give me 5. And you got a sticker. Go to the front of the book. And the way we've been working here is that every time he finishes a lesson, he gets to have a sticker. So he's here on lesson 29 today. Right, Luke, go ahead and pick out a sticker now. And that is how easy it is to do the lessons. They're easy, they're quick, and then they get to pick out the sticker and to put it on here. So it's really something that they can see the progression, and then they can see when they're finished. Go ahead and put it on there, Luke.
Okay.
Good job, love. Go ahead and close your book for the day. Good job. All right, so I hope you have enjoyed this video. So here is the binder. If you want to get the printable, the download, you can print it out and put it in a binder, or you can get the books on Amazon, whichever you prefer. I'll have those 2 links for you below. So that past video that you saw of Luke reading, that is him using this binder. And once he knew his letter sounds at 3 years old, I put him on this binder and he was reading in 2 weeks. That is how powerful it is to use phonics. It's easy, it's simple. The lessons are short in this way that I have created it. And I wanted to share that with you guys because reading doesn't have to be hard, but reading is very important to lay a good phonics foundation. When you have children that become strong, good readers, they're going to excel in all content areas. It's really important and it lays a really good foundation. I hope you have enjoyed the video and I hope you have gained confidence that you can teach your child to read with phonics. I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.